Good morning. It's my mic on. Yeah, my mic's on. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Steffi's on a 3-stream streak. Huge. Thank you, Steffi. We're back to Plush Parade. I think we finished this game today. I can't see that we've got much left. My assumption is that after, because obviously we've got the continue, damn it. We need to get the pool party theme, which is the last theme. So unless they're going to introduce loads more things, my assumption is that we're done. It's grumbling at the takeout delivery people last night. Oh no! They didn't... Takeout, aren't you from the UK? You can still call it takeout. They told the app it was delivered. It was not. Dude, I hate that. It's a cheeky takeaway. Dude, I just call it takeout. Calm your tits. Language, please. Mr. Ted is running low on stock. Pretty sure I ordered shit, didn't I? I feel like I did stuff and things. I feel like I did that last night to be like, otherwise Ploo from the morning will like forget stuff. Who was Mr. Ted? It's you, isn't it? Mr. Ted, you're just gonna have... Why is your name all in capitals? Oh, it's not. Everybody's got stuff coming, that's fine. Right. So we need to sell so many we need to sell like 20,000 plushies. Not 200,000, that's too many. No, that's American. And you couldn't call them back, and I know they saw the messages in the app. Oh, that's dodgy. Yeah, I hate that. We get it where they forget, like, the drinks or something, so we'll be opening all the food up, and then it's like, well, where's our drinks? And then you contact them, and they go, well, we gave them to the driver. Like, well, goody. That means the driver's got my drink. Right, I collected all those marbles. Ooh, oolong tea. I don't like oolong tea, it's yucky. Right, I need to we need to make more plushies. Alright, we finished all of these. Apparently being a baker is couture. Right, eyes. Oh, the eyes are cute. T-shirt, brown dress. Okay. So there is a special tab. My assumption is this is what's going to happen when we complete the game. We get the wishing star thing. Potato. Little Tree keeps saying sunscreen. Ew, no, it's sun cream. Yeah, Just Eat. We have issues with Just Eat and delivery. 75k I made today. Where's all this money? I don't have this money. I have 7,000. You could say it's because I've got a terrible issue with gambling, but I would say hush up your mouth. I know Ellie's running low on stock. What do you want me to do about it? I would say hush up your mouth. Right, I'm going to make a little red one. Want the really dark red one with the different eyes. Because apparently that's gothic. Right. Let's have a look what we got. We make him a vampire? None of these are widows peaky enough. I think that might be a... Oh, what's it called? A mohawk. And I don't know what that is, but I assume that's a swimming one. There you go. This kind of looks vampire-y. Do we have anything that looks like a widow's peak? This is like an anti-widow's peak. It's the wrong way around. I forgot my drink a few times in a row. Never go directly through the McDonald's app, though. They always forget things. Everyone else gets their drink. I tried 3 times for a certain drink. It was the McDonald's I ordered. Do you know, good morning, Tug. We always have problem with McDonald's and Burger King. We had to stop ordering Subway via Just Eat because they just never came with our food. Or they would remember all of our sandwiches but none of the drinks, and then you just can't contact them back. Oh, there's no Widow's Peak and I'm very upset. That's about as good as we're going to get. Right, little goth girl. So these are the last eyes I've got. Let's make her vampire-y. What sort of eyes do vampires have? Sure. Like how she's covered in jam. Delicious jam. Oh, look. Oh no, that's the eyes. Ooh, that's a good colour. Everything's running out of stock. Look, you're just gonna have to cope. My god, man, I've got stuff and things to do. I don't like this. This displeases me in so many ways. I wish I could change the colour of the straw so I can make it look like tentacles. Do you know what I mean? I wish I could change the colour of the straw so it could make it look like tentacles. These ones. Cool. Give the fangs the little, the vampiric flings. Flings? Calamity Jones is running out of stock. Well, everyone's just gonna have to cope. I do love the flame top. The app is terrible. Nowhere to say anything is missing. I pushed myself outside today. Well done. So I'd eat something. Got chicken nuggies, cookie, and milk for my tea. You're eating a trifle for breakfast? Oh, Steph, you living the life. Living the life. I had a plain bowl of shreddies because if I eat anything else, I just get fat. Oh, look. Oh, like my brother in the 90s. He thought he was so cool. With his little ugly boots. Oh, so cute. Oh, and a backwards hat. Gotta have the backwards hat. We don't have the backwards hat. We've only got the forwards hat. Is that the cap? No, it's gotta be in... Why is that not really brown? Oh, I didn't want that. Sure. 90s vamp. I only have the collar in one color. How old are you, Steph? 32. Dude, if we can't be adults and eat a trifle for breakfast, what's even the fun in life? I'm 35, I eat a trifle for breakfast, I'll be on the toilet or whatever. That's a you problem. I want to eat cake, I'm gonna damn well eat cake. Agreed. Maybe I should make that orange. No. No, she's gonna have to have the Tamagotchi. It's just this 90s, isn't it? Gotta have the Tamagotchi. We need more points. I need more points. Crumpet bag. Crumpet bag, ho! Fine. Oh, it covers her Tamagotchi. How will she know if it's pooped itself? How will she know? It's fine. There are still some bugs in this game, which do irk me slightly. Thumb ring. Nice. Forest Keeper, look, you're all just gonna have to cope with running out of stock. What do you want me to do about it? You want to put in effort? Is that what you want? You want effort? I can't give you effort right now. I mean, I could give you effort. I didn't want to. Right, okay. You can have the tiny nerd lenses. To be fair, the yellow does. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't. Although the black horseshoes are very nice. Oh, look, they're all receiving their stuff. Right. It's going to be called 90s Vamp. And then I'm going to have to make a new collection. Called the Vampires. And their boxes are going to be blood red and black. Oh, with the white? Sure. Don't care. Random. There you go. Cute. Oh, thank goodness. Everything's getting stuff. You gotta shut up going, I've got nothing. You have stuff. Right. I'm gonna order another 100 for you, Blork. Yeah, we have the conundrum of I'm pretty sure today I'm gonna finish this game. And then I don't really know what to do. Because obviously... Boink, Blork. It's like a boink. Because Moonlight Peaks doesn't come out till Wednesday. Well, it comes out Tuesday, I think, but I can't play it till Wednesday. And it's like, well, what do I play instead once we run out of this game? I have many other games. But there's everything I have that's ready to go is another farming game. Have I tried Mecha Chameleon? I have not. Problem with that is it requires me to play with other people, and the issue I have with streaming with other people is when they're friends, I know that they're not going to say racially hateful comments or things that you're not allowed to have on Switch. The issue with playing with randoms online is the chance that they may say something that you can't stop. And then I have the issue of I'm the one that gets banned. And that's a mark on my record, but they don't get banned. It's the same reason why I don't play COD with 12-year-olds. Because there's only so many comments you can hear about your mum being ugly. Because their mum's ugly, you know? And your mum's the local bike, but, you know, same thing. That seems like the sort of game I would have to play in the evening. Because I do sometimes do evening streams. Not very often, because obviously I do have a child and they don't go to bed until like 8 p.m. So having to stream after that, I'm tired because I'm old. And then I'm like, I don't want to stream at 8 o'clock. I keep forgetting I have no love for these rando ones. I'm like, who are these randoms? It was just to get us to the cap. Oh, I didn't mean to order that many. Yeah, it was just to get us to the cap. So I didn't make any of these. I did make Toastmade. You can tell because it's not coherent. And then we got 90s vamp. Okay. I still need to make more plushies. No, I am interested in mecha, whatever, however you'll say it. But it's definitely one of those ones that I wouldn't play in the day. I wouldn't play in the day with people I didn't know, because that's just a recipe for disaster. That's just a recipe for racially insensitive comments across the board. The green cape's nice. You can make it private servers, yeah, but the private server requires you to actually have friends that are streaming the same time as you. And the only friend that I have that streams is Cheesecake. And she's quite often busy in the day and isn't streaming herself at the moment. Because we did try and play Repo. A couple of, it must be last year now. These... Sometimes the buttons forget how buttons work. But yeah, we did try and play Repo last year. And most of the time Cheesecake's computer was breaking down. And it was just a lot of me crying under a table. Repo. It was just a lot of me being like, I don't like this. Why am I doing this? With everyone going, where are you, Ploo? You've gone missing. And I was like, she's crying in the corner again. I'm not crying. You're crying. I don't like Repo. There's been more updates. I know. I haven't watched anybody play it for ages either. I think the internet moved on. Because everybody seemed to be playing it. And then all of a sudden, I don't think anybody's playing it that I watch at least. Because the internet be a fickle beast. You can be the best game. Like Among Us. You could be the best game for like 6 months, and then after that, you're basically no one knows you anymore. You look at the picture and you're like, oh, that's an Among Us, and that's not even what it's called. Oh, it's Rappo. Oh, I love Rappo. What are we going for? What was I doing? Mushroom. But yeah. I need to find a... Is this hair must be an individual hair. Okay. Oh. Cute. Oh, this is the eyes. Oops. I never pay attention. Oops. Yeah, let's go for the little gingery. I love the gingery one. We'll go for this one. And the slight smirk. I mean, you can't see what teeth she has, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go with the hat first. Mushroom. Hi! Good morning, Nim. Good morning, Jodes. Ooh, what's this cutie? Is it Larry? Is that what it's called? Larry? Oh, he's cute. Like a little grey gremlin-y looking thing. Oh, I like that. Reminds me of something from the 90s. Cool. It was like a little fluffball cartoon character. Was it the dude from the Care Bears? What was he called? Oh, you've got me on a Care Bears villain. What's he called? Grisbolt? Oh, is this fluffy little shit? What's his name? Grizzle. A cyborg bear? Was he a cyborg? I remember the girl with the eyebrows. Because her shrieky. Right, her voice was fucking... Oh, beastly. The fuck is Robbie? Oh, I go to... Oh, okay. I assume that Care Bears must have got other series. Because I'm looking at it going, who the hell are these dudes? Beastly. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. He had like little gremlin arms. Oh, he kind of... Yeah, he looks just like this. Let me share this picture. 5 seconds, I'm just moving it in. Do this. Do this. This is identical. Identical to what you've just posted. Don't know what that emote is, Jodes, but that's basically that's copyright. My precious card must have been a secret one. Which one did you get? Was it a glittery one? So Jodes ain't never gonna get the one she wants. She just needs Targ and OG Ploo. Targ is like a little brown rock. Was a person with orange hair. Oh, did you get Plorange? Oh, did you get my alter ego Plorange? Oh, you got Lord Varian. Ah, you got the super rare at the bottom. That's right. Yeah, that's the one that Zelth was looking for months. Yeah, Zelth was looking for that card for months. Right, we're going for mushroom. Mushroom. All I get is apples. Trust me, if I had 200 apples floating in the pond, it would still be quieter. It would still be quieter. Right. Let's have a think. What would I wear if I was a mushroom? Other than something gorgeous, obviously. It doesn't show on the usual list, so it must have been. So if you type in collection, like this, it should show your collection. Jodes goes first, so. It then should type in your collection. So it's just going to go through Jodes at the moment, and then mine should come up. So I have very few cards. And then it shows you all the ones that you've got. Oh, don't do it so close together, it will break. There we go. Yeah, you got Lord Varian. In fact, you've got a rare one as well, because you've got, oh my god, Family. Which is, this one here. You can't see where I'm indicating. I was doing on the wrong screen. Love how you got Lord Varian so quick. Yeah, so it's alright, Zale. Right. The last one. We're looking for something that's going to make us look like a mushroom. I need to... Oh, wait a minute. Back to the desk. Give me your free money. 800? Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, my chair just screamed. I leant back, it's like, ah! I'm sorry, chair. I don't know if she must have seen it, because if she'd, she can't have heard it, because she was muted. Right, we need mushroom colours. That's a mushroomy colour. I had a horrible dad joke in my head. Just go away. Ooh, in the tiny little booty shots. Lovely. Yippee! Oh, that was a really bad yippee. Terribly sorry. Excited I get a sports day. Yippee! Well done! You've ran that way. Oh, you're waving at me. Oh, okay. Please turn around so you don't fall and slip. Oh, you've fallen and slipped. The other parents are staring at me because I'm still just clapping and not running to your aid. They don't know what it's like. With their neurotypical children. Well, she's already wearing a hat. This is our little mushroom girl. Right. Still not 100% sure what this is, if I'm going to be honest. Can I make it? I don't like that. I do not like the ball scarf. I'm going to sneeze again. Nope. Nope. Bidden boy. Have we got anything else I can wear? Did that increase points? No. Why are you so complicated? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you green and not yellow? Fine, yellow is fine. Right, we gave someone the crumpet bag. Probably doesn't need wings. I think she doesn't want wings, she just doesn't need wings. I'm okay with the white ones. Look at the little frog. Go, Georgie, go! Oh, my cat's just realised I had chimkin nuggets. It's like that when chaos comes, one of my nephews, I'll start eating, he'll go, oh, I like that. I'm like, no, you don't. I do. I like that. Oh, okay. Well, I like it too, which is why I'm eating it. I have some? No. No, it's mine. No, you may not have some. I love you. I give you a hug. Are you giving me a hug because you think you can snatch some of my food? Yes. Okay, well, at least we're honest. Yes, I will be stealing your food. No, you're not stealing my food. It's my food. Auntie Ploo doesn't share food. This is the norm. Auntie Ploo does not share food. She's working in the garden. She needs some sensible gloves. Brown, fine, they match her shoes. Right, what are we gonna give you? Flowers. She works in the garden. Watering can. In beige. Very beige. The wings aren't really doing it for me, but she has to wear them because I said so. Da-da-da. Beige. Brown. Beige. Other brown. Well, they're just disgusting. I don't like tortoiseshell. You can keep them. Right, she's going to be working in the garden. She needs her garden earrings. Oh, they're cute. They look like acorns. Okay. Can I get any more points than that? I don't think I can. Because we've already used this hair before and we've already used the hat before. Fine, that's as good as we're getting. Name your plush. We've already got one called Gwen. haven't we? Pretty sure we've already got one called Gwen. Something mushroom related. Something mushroom related. All I can think is Mushrumbo, and that's from Shinzo, and I'm not having that. Oh, that was a good anime. Right, name your plush. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Oh, why not? I need to make so many. What are we putting this in? Hey. How many more do I need to do? So many more. Right, let's just have a look through. Right, let's... Oh, order 50 again. Why can't you people just order yourselves? You know, that plushie sits there in the middle of the desk and she does sod all. She could be here ordering 50 plushies every day, but she doesn't. She does nothing. She does nothing. I'm not yawning. You're yawning. Da 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 ba ba da 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 ba ba da. Why not order several hundred? Because that's expensive, isn't it? While that would be a better idea. How am I supposed to gamble if I have no money? I could buy several hundred. I don't see the point. I don't think this game's gonna last much longer. Nobody buying you. I ain't buying more of you. Pretty sure we had someone called Gwen. Do we have someone called Gwen? Yeah, there we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure we have one somewhere. Why are you not popular enough, Boris? Be more popular. No, not 100. Damn it, Boris. Why are you so unpopular? Da 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 ba ba da da ba ba da. Snowman. 1,000? That would be insane. It is also cheaper if you order the more of them at a time. I just refuse. I love you, Turnip Faye. Who's my girl? Oh no, the broccoli fairy's going. Needs to be more popular. Need to get the kids to eat more broccoli. God, does anyone... Only the UK people would remember this. A couple of years ago, they were trying really hard to get kids to eat more vegetables. So they decided to make them into superheroes, and it was kind of weird. They were like, you too could be a, what was it, a fruit ninja hero or something like that. And it was really weird. And it was just all these kids like, I'm going to take you out, peas. And it's like... Well, that sucked. Just thought I'd have a cheeky snack of dip and crackers. Don't ask me how I somehow upended the entire tub of spicy capsicum dip in the sink. Oh, no. See, now, I am the person that's like, when did I last clean this sink and how deeply did I clean it? Because I would scrape that out. If I knew that the sink was nice and clean, I'd just be scraping that back in. Because the thing is you wouldn't give it to anybody else. But, you know, you can eat it yourself. They're still doing that. Little tree came same. Yeah. Came home with a poster about fighting vegetables. Oh my god, do you know I would love my child to eat vegetables? I gave her peas on her plate yesterday and she was like, I'm not eating those. Please, you're 12, just eat the peas. I'm not eating them, I don't eat peas. Please, it's half a spoon of peas, just eat them. I'm not doing it and you can't make me. I mean, while legally true, yes. Oh. Please just eat the peas. She didn't eat the peas. No one's surprised. The peas were not eaten. The peas were not consumed. And I'd already eaten my allotted portion of peas and certainly wasn't going to eat any more. Baby footballs and baby trees. So my oldest niece, the oldest of all the tadpoles, when she was little, they still did turkey dinosaurs. And we used to do her, like, display plates of food. Oh, I like the licking one. I used to do like a little picture. So she'd have like a turkey dinosaur, and then we'd give her 2 different colors of tree. So she'd have white trees, which is cauliflower, and she'd have green trees, which was broccoli, and then she'd act out a scene and then eat it. I know we used to do that. Don't play with your food. Whatever the kid does to eat that food, I don't give a flying. Okay, as long as they eat it, I don't care. I may have done that. Can't vouch for how clean the sink is, so I tried to leave the base layer in sink. Yeah, sensible. They still do no, they can't. They stopped doing turkey dinosaurs. I mean, they might do like knockoff turkey, like murky. It's you're a partner. Look at you oddly for buying them. I hope they're an ex. I'm sorry. Turkey dinosaurs are delicious. Yeah, Bernard Matthews are not doing the turkey stuff anymore. Do you know, Jamie Oliver's all well and good, but he ruined Turkey Twizzlers for me. I was a lonely, sad child. The joy in my life was brought forward by crispy pancakes and Turkey Twizzlers. We knew they weren't healthy. We knew they weren't actually made of real turkey. It was like the offits off of the carcasses. Did that stop it being crispy and delicious? No. Do I go to McDonald's and expect a gourmet meal? No. Did I go to Iceland for 12 chicken Twizzlers and expect to be having a gourmet meal for £3? Of course I wasn't. But I like them. I also like crispy pancakes. Tug does not like crispy pancakes. He's like, that's disgusting. They're not disgusting. They are yummy, delicious. And you will respect my terrible life choices. Right, what is this? Is this a jam jar? Right, we're making a jam jar. We're making a jam jar. Let's make a zombie jam jar. Do we have any of the zombies left? Who is this? Do we have any good colours? You're all rubbish colours. Have I used any of these greens? Not this one. Okay, there we go. Green. We are... Oh, how cute you are. You judge... Oh, Jesus, woman. I mean... My God, you're beautiful. That's it. Make it look like they're dead in the jam. Lovely. Sad eyebrows. We got sad. There she goes. She's unconscious in the. She's unconscious in the. Little bit. Ooh. I like that. Okay, we've unlocked all the hair colors now. Do I have a little sad face? Okay, no, I like that one. Okay. Got the little licky lips. Little licky lips. Right, where is the gamer saved? That's always a good. That's a good one. Is it an outfit? Where's the jam jar? Where's the jam? There you go. How have I only got this in brown or yellow? It's blue. It's not big enough jar. I feel like there should be more jar. She does look very cute. I mean, let's not pretend this isn't adorable. Right, what colours am I... Okay, brown is fine. Wait a minute. I can't get points for the brown one. Why did they stop doing them? They said turkey was too expensive. Bullshit, they only used the shitty bits. They could have just raised the price, right? Do you know what made me very... That was terrible, terrible English. What makes me very sad? Bernard Matthews says turkey's too expensive. We can't make turkey dinosaurs anymore to entertain children while they're eating, to actually encourage them to eat more protein. But in the States, a company has made chicken 6/7s, and I am... Tappa was like, oh my God, Mum, I know what I want for dinner next week. And I was like, okay. She brings over her phone, and it's just chicken 6/7s. Basically like the alphabet chips we used to be able to get in the UK, but they're just the chicken 6/7s. And I'm like, they can't be real, babe. That's AI. She's like, they're not. And I'm like, right, I'm Googling this because I think that's an AI picture. Spoilers, it was not AI. There is actually a company, in fact, there is 3 companies in the States who have gone, do you know what? Fuck it. How cheap is it to have a 6 and a 7 mold, and we'll just make chicken 6/7s? And they've just got chicken nuggets in the shape of a 6 and a 7. I mean, I'm all for, I'm all for encouraging the kids with stuff that they actually want to do. But this was the one you picked. This was the one you picked. I mean, I guess it's educational because it's got numbers. And I guess if they're anything like the alphabet people, they already had all of the alphabet shapes anyway. But it's just... This is how far we've fallen. But we can't have dinosaurs, but the children can have 6 and 7s. Except I'd be the troll parent that would just put them as 76s all over her plate and watch her. She's like, "What have you done?" I've your favourite 7 6s. No, mummy. No. I have a photo somewhere. So we get alphabet chips in the UK. And I used to get the bags when my niece because she used to come over and we used to cook her tea every day. Because her mum had to work late and her dad's just... I hazard to say the word useless, but we can use the word useless. Don't have the green one. The brown one. I don't have enough money, right. That's... But yeah, so, they used to find it really funny that Auntie Ploo used to write out naughty words. So, like, one day one of them got bumhead, which obviously for them is hysterical, because that's funny, isn't it? But I used to spend a long time... Do you know how long it used to take me to empty out a whole frozen bag of alphabet letters? To be like, okay, well, this one spells bum, this one spells head, this one spells poop. And then I would then put those on the tray and cook them. Look, I'm invested to the bit, okay? Pretty sad over no more turkey dinosaurs. I know. I mean, you could try and make your own with chicken nuggets, but they just look like a child didn't know what a dinosaur looked like. I remember back in the 90s, we also used to get chicken race cars. Back in 90s. Steffi, we eat the fresh chicken stars now. Yeah, we bought the Marks and Spencer's. I know, right? Oh, God, Marks and Spencer's. Little stars, I think they were called, but they weren't stars. They were shaped like teddy bears. But they taste too good. They just taste too much like chicken. If I wanted chicken, I'd buy chicken. I wanted them because they tasted cheap and nasty. Because they made really nice sandwiches. I don't want them to actually taste what they look like. I'm still really annoyed that I don't have the right colour. I wanted brown. Gonna have to be the blue one. She's gonna have to be blue. Just ruin the whole theme. Means I'm gonna have to use a different top. You've ruined everything, you realise this? With your stupid little licky lips. I do like actually how that looks like she's like melting. I appreciate the fact that she looks like she's melting. I don't like that, that's hideous. Not a great fan of... she just looks puffy. Like she's allergic to it and I've stuck her in it. No, it's gonna be this one. That's too pale. Don't like that. I do like the ripples. Looks like a dabber. As in like a dobber. Looks like a dobber, not a dabber. The one who does the dabs. It's too dark. Look, I have standards, alright? Gonna have to be this one, isn't it? Look, you just want to make a funny little joke character, and I don't have enough pieces, and it's irking me. This game is ruining everything. Ploo used to like those gross crispy pancakes. Sort of. Crispy pancakes are lush. Yummy. Crispy pancakes are a comfort food, okay? I like them because they don't change. They've always been terrible tasting. They've always been really bad for you, and they don't change in flavour. Bafflingly, I like crispy pancakes. You will hush up your mouth. Crispy pancakes are a gem. The tism is strong. How dare you. And I like the cheese and ham ones. And I like the cheese ones. But I do not like the cheese and bean ones. Because the beans have tomato sauce and they make my mouth sore. Also, how dare you? Turkey's not much of a thing in Oz. It's pretty much just a Christmas. But we do have a plethora of chicken dino nuggies. Yeah, that's the problem. They could just make chicken ones. Do they still do chicken ones? I've got a... Bernard Matthews. Bernard Matthews. I can spell Matthew. Nope. Can't. Chicken dinos. Do they still do chicken dinos? They still do chicken dinos. You just can't buy the turkey ones anymore. Good lord, 7 chicken dinosaurs for £2.25. It's expensive to be a chicken dinosaur. Or you could just, you know. So they just... Oh god, I remember the chicken unicorns. Oh god, they all look demented. I'll accept chicken ones, yet the chimkin ones exist. They're not as good as turkey. Turkey is by far the superior meat. For my wedding meal, I actually had a turkey roast dinner, like on Christmas Day. Because that's my favourite. That's my favourite meal of all time. If anyone says what your favourite thing is, you know, if you had to eat one meal before you died, what would you have? It'd be a chicken roast dinner. Sorry, I literally just said turkey. Turkey roast dinner. I would accept chicken, but I love turkey. I only ate turkey as dinos. That's because everybody cooks turkey wrong. If you don't like turkey, it's because whoever cooked your turkey cooks it wrong. Okay? Turkey is not supposed to be dry and pasty. Turkey is supposed to be really nice, juicy. Nom, 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 nom. I cook turkey right. My dad was a butcher, okay? We know how to cook meat. Except for my mum. She's shit at everything. Which is the reason why Zayoth and I were skinny until we left home. My husband's never liked turkey until I cooked in Christmas dinner. If it's juicy, I devour it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love turkey so much. I'd have turkey every day if I could. Think of the protein. God, I'd have muscles. Rather than the little limp noodle arms that I have now. Right, anyway. God, I'm supposed to be making a blueberry. Oh, it's gone from jam jar to, like, winter outfit with jam a compliment. Okay. Right. Have I already used the blue one? Yes. I don't know why she's got a butterfly. Probably because she smells like jam. I don't know why we'd give her the beating rolling pin. But try is all I know. I don't like turkey. It doesn't matter how juicy it is. Problem with turkey is if they get forced to grow too quickly, they just taste like ass. Even if my turkey is dry, I'm drowning it in gravy. Of course, the only way. Unless it's actually seasoned, then I can compromise. Jam Jar Sarah. Oh, that's a huge name. I want turkey now. I don't have turkey. What I got for my lunch? Nothing. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Sorry, I was yawning. She doesn't need glasses. Do we have the green? Sure, green cookie ears, why not? Jam Jar Sarah. I know how to spell Sarah. I was like, the name again? Random, sure. How many more do I need? How much more money? If I pull... Oh, no, sorry, it was pancakes. I was gonna say, if I pull that hat now, I'm gonna lose my flipping shit. Hello, FedEx! Please, no more nightmare toys. How dare you? $8 grand for a pull? Still got so many bits. Oh, it's the baker's hat. We can make a baker boy. Should we make a baker boy? Should we make a baker boy? Should we make a zombie baker boy? Which zombie have we not used? The green one. Fine. Let's make a zombie baker boy. There's one. Damn, boy, that's a fringe. Sure, that hair, that fringe. Sadly lies. With the zombie bits, green. And the sad little mouth, because he's super upset. Because life is really hard and you never get it. Because I'm sad. Oh no, he's a chef. Put a cookie in his mouth. Stuff a cookie in his mouth. Wait, there was other stuff. Oh, teeth. Why is there no option for no teeth? There should always be an option for no teeth. Like a grizzly old man. Or grandma, you know. Not sexist in this bitch. You can all lose teeth. Sure. What was I doing? A chef. Is this it? What colour chef would you like to be, sir? I guess it depends on if I have the matching bottoms. Is this the chef bottoms? Yes. I don't know about chef. This is giving, like, internet date. With his velour cuffs. What do they think chefs dress like? He looks like he's about to go on a date. You saw the Supergirl movie, was it good? I know very little about the DC Marvel stuff. Why have they not given us any sensible work shoes? Where are the Crocs? I wouldn't wear them, but they should be there. Lovely. How is this only like a 2.5 star? He's wearing a brand new outfit. He is very pale. It's fine. Right, where's your shoof hat? Do we have it in the white? Oh, thank God. Your hair seems to stick through the top of your hat. Like in real life. The theatre was confused about the demographics. The trailers went from disturbing horror movie to Pixar's latest kids film. Do you love Toy Story 3 or Hexed or whatever the new one is? I can't remember. Then you're gonna love Paranormal Activity. Mummy, I don't like this. It's scary. Never mind. Is your kid screaming? Then get the fuck out. Right, what hair are we going to give you? Granny Grey. Not so much Granny Grey. There we go. Shouldn't call it Granny Grey. That's probably ageist. Got a little neckerchief. Oh, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. Giant stabby knife with brown. Oh no, has he got his poop knife? I did not need to read that on Reddit, but I did. Now it exists in my brain and I'll never leave. Where did you ate 600 grams of trifle? It's giving jiu-jitsu vibes. It is. I thought you meant no jiu-jitsu kaisen and then realized that my brain was struggling a little bit. It was so much fun. I could probably count on the one hand the number of times Supergirl wasn't drunk or hungover. Take tadpole at your own discretion. Oh, she doesn't like superhero stuff. It's not anime. We're not going. Her words, not mine. Can I put white all over his face? Well, that's disturbing. Can I put brown? I don't have how can I not put... Right. Game, we need to have a discussion about the fact that I can cover him in suspicious white blobs all over his face. But you give me a poop knife with brown on it. I can't cover his face in brown. Okay? If you looked at the brown and went, that looks like poop, I should probably not put that as an option. And then knowing what Chinese censorship does to anime, and just anything anime with white, and you looked at this and went, that doesn't look suspicious. I'm sorry, I can't help you. If you are misunderstood or what the white means, Google it. Look, Ploo from yesterday has sleep, okay? Ploo from yesterday is gone. Okay? I can't. Ploo, I would like to apologize for yesterday. Good morning, Cheesecake. Ploo had not nearly enough sleep, and apparently when she doesn't sleep very well, the topics that should stay in her head don't stay in her head and like fall into her mouth and out the front. It's like a weird way of saying sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have a ukulele I can use, do I? That's a lie. I might have a ukulele. Will I have to sing? I don't know. Probably there's no ukulele. I could shuffle my notes. Don't look at my stuff. Is there papers? No. Apparently I could put a dummy in my mouth. Oh, lovely. Is there a guitar? I could play a guitar. If you don't know what that's referencing, Google it. If you don't know what that's Googling, if you don't know what that's referencing, I suggest you Google ukulele apology and then be like, this is weird. If you do know what's referencing, oh, no, I could do this. Sure. Yeah, we can turn it. How do I turn again? Stealth, how do I turn again? Oh, there we go. Right, we're using our imaginations. We're using our imagination. Our imagination is that this is not... Oh, it looks a bit flamethrowery, doesn't it? This is a ukulele. Imagine it's a ukulele. It's a ukulele. If you want to look at it, look at my ukulele. It's fine. Look at this, the ukulele. I'm gonna spin it so it looks a little bit more ukulele-like and less like I'm just using a broom. Right. Not the ukulele apology video. Why are you talking about that? I'm sorry that I got bad yesterday. It wasn't my fault. It was the toxic gossip train. I'm sorry that I made references to inappropriate things about Bandcamp. I'm sorry that I may have made some of you feel uncomfortable, but it wasn't my fault. Apparently it wasn't my fault. It's everyone else out there doing it to me. La 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 la, la 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 la. La. I hope you will take my apology very seriously, the way obviously I intended it. Please. I will now delete my ukulele the way it should have been in the first place. There we go. But I am sorry about yesterday. No sleep and issues caused Ploo to become very dirty-minded, apparently. Apparently this is continuing in today with the white on the face, but it's fine. We're gonna move past that. We've moved on to the poke knife. Well, if I just don't look at it, it'll be fine. Right, let's move. Are we on neck or are we on head? No, he's got the little scarf. He got the little scarf. Is this the poke knife? No, he gets the poop knife and another appendage. Oh, lovely. What should we give him? Does he need gloves? Do I have chefy gloves? I'm not sure white chef gloves have lines on, but that's fine. It didn't even have Batman. Wasn't it the Supergirl movie? Why would it have Batman in it? Is it because he's in everything now? Sorry, I need to start reading the whole fucking sentence. One of the trailers was for Clayface. That's a Batman villain. They went hard on making it a horror movie instead of just another comic book film. I hate horror. I was grossed out. Yeah, Clayface is one of the ones that is, yeah, it's sort of uncomfortable for me. You missed some messages. I know. Don't make me get the ukulele out again. I can't be doing. No, yeah, Clayface is one of the ones that I find very uncomfortable. Like the Scarecrow. But then I guess one of the Batman movies they did before with the Scarecrow, they went a bit horror-y, didn't they? That Batman or was that Spider-Man? No, that was Batman, wasn't it? And he wears like the burlap sack over his face. And then he pulls it off and you're like, oh my God, he's hot underneath. And then he puts the burlap sack on and then there's still some people going, oh my God, he's hot on top. And it's, no. Nothing beats Jim Carrey's Riddler, though. That was a very tight outfit that nobody needed Jim Carrey to wear. Like, we already had him as the Grinch. I didn't need to have to wash my eyes out and watch him as the Riddler in his very, very lycra skin-tight outfit. I didn't need that. Thank you, Jim Carrey, for the nightmares I received in the 90s. And then he became the Grinch and we all and then we loved him because it was just great. Right, what are we going to do? We need chef stuff. Oh, the batting. The battening. Oh my God, it's got more white on it. What have you done with this? It's flour. It's fine, it's flour. It's flour. It's flour. Fine, you can have those. No, you can't have the toast earrings. Do I have white cookies? Sure. Create a new collection. No, we just... Chef. This is the chef zombie. Gordon Ramsay. There we go. My brain really had to think about that. I was like, what's his name again? Zordon, you know, like the Power Rangers. God, I still need 5 more plushies. Give me all of your things. I require more of your stuff and things. Oh, the pink one's cute. How many more do I need? So many more. Must complete the collection. I have a terrible need for completing collections. Oh my God, I forgot there was a cookie jar. There's the brown. Oh my God. Ew, green jam. Just looks like boogers, doesn't it? My brain knows it's meant to be flour, but nope, the guttering is winning. Welcome to my hell. Right, we got just under 10 bits. Should I just... Well, I haven't been checking if they're alright. At this point, babe, I don't care. At this point, my dear, I don't give a damn. How are we doing, everyone? Everyone great? I'm gonna start selling out shit. I wish there was an easier way to, like, bulk buy stuff. Like, just buy 50 of everything in, like, a little side menu. That would be so much easier. Than this hell that I am living. Then the tigers come out now. With their voices soft like thunder. I don't think Les Miserables would have been quite as fun if anyone had a terrible London accent. Which, to be fair, wouldn't have made very much sense. It's called Les Miserables, which is obviously set in France. During that time when they choppied people's heads off. We don't do that, we hang them and swing. In old days. Back in the old days when we didn't have TVs. I wonder if that's what we're going to have to go back to. Public entertainment, once the children have been banned from the YouTubes. Under 16, go watch a public hanging. My daughter hasn't watched YouTube for 5 days and she's become a terrorist. Not a terrorist, good lord. What's the other one? An anarchist, good lord. It's always the same. You can't listen to all these can't listen to these records because they'll make you become a demon. I don't know, people are weird, man. It's just music. Trust me, if I was going to become a demon, I was doing it anyway. Wouldn't matter what music I was listening to. Right, my daily progress report is here. We are so close. Oh my god. Give me all of your money so Ploo can make lots of monies. Ploo needs all of the money so she can keep buying boxes of stuff. Ploo has a terrible addiction. She likes buying boxes, it's a problem. But not one that this game is clearly gonna stop, but it's fine. It's okay. Everything is good when you're playing around with Ploo. Like Ploo do the gambling for you. I watched a gambling video the other day. A game, not actually gambling videos. Where you have to scratch cards off? That look weird. I have enough issues with blind boxes. I'm not sure I need a game to also help me make terrible financial decisions. That's why I stopped playing Infinity Nick. Well, one of the reasons why I stopped playing Infinity Nicky. The other reason was because they literally vetoed the whole story while we were playing it. And I'm just sat there like, okay. If I'm going to go in public hanging, it better be worth it. They better suffer. Yeah. He's not suffering enough. Make him suffer more. Madam, please. Are there any women here? No, no. Stone him. Stone him. No, no, no. Stone him. I do believe that stocks and throwing tomatoes at people should become the norm again. I don't care about it's embarrassing. There are so many people within politics at the moment I think that could do with a good tomatoing. I know I said I was for the poor people, but what I really meant was I've just gained a rather large donation and I'm not giving it back, but I love the poors. You know, most people with no money don't like being called the poors, but you know, pop off, bitch. It's not my fault I have money. Okay. It's a strange take to have, but okay. Terrorist, anarchist, communist. It's one of those ist words. Autistic. Nudist. Yeah, nudist would be very different in the sky. Oh no, my daughter's left home and become a nudist. That would suck. I mean, not for me, because, you know, she doesn't live here anymore. It does make it awkward to go to events, though. It would make it very awkward to have to go to events. Unless, of course, they're all blind. And they tend to use their hands to talk to each other, and it's probably not a good idea then, is it? Then does it cross a line? These are all thinking points. Satanist, yep, there you go. All these ist words, they all mean the same thing. Naturalist, naturist. Scientist. They're all the same. They're all the same. If anything, you'd have to be slightly scientific to be a terrorist. Geologist, yeah. I reckon they've got naughty things up their sleeves. Some sort of explosive rock of some sort. They know all about lava. They could melt a body and not tell anyone. Didn't somebody recently just die? Because it was like some sort of like extreme climber or something like that. And he kept going to like really dangerous areas and the people were like, please stop doing this. You're going to kill yourself. And he was like, screw you, olds, I'll do what I like. And he fell in and he free climbed, I think, up into the, oh, what's it called? The cone of the volcano and fell in and died. Which ist is the one that licked rocks to see if it was a rock or a bone? Archaeologist. Or paleontologist, depending on if you're going to be arsey about it. One does history. I think the archaeologist does history stuff. Paleontologist is specifically like dinosaur-y shit. I know they're running low on stock. Stop telling me. Randomized baker, go. Well, that's adorable as fuck. She's not. She needs to disappear. Okay. Pardon me. You're going to be called Lemons. Because there's an S there. Let's make it jazzy. Right, she's a rando. Sorry. Right, go. Another one. Sorry, I have an itchy arm. The green's quite funny. You are the dirtiest looking girl I have ever seen. Oh my god, those eyes with the mouth. Oh my god. Also, this cookie, why can't she have the rainbow cookie? How have I still not unlocked the cookies? Wait, was there only so many colours of cookies? Because I've unlocked everything. Oh, that's insane. I'm sorry, why wouldn't you have the matching one? Wrong with you? Wait, where's the pancake hat? No, I'm okay with giving the pancakes. Sorry, I'm having a crisis. You can have blue. There we go. See, I like adding to it. She's like... She tried to eat the cookies. Everyone loves a Smarties cookie. And then she licked it. And then it's gone all over her face. Everyone loves a Smarties cookie. And she's got the green one. She's very... I don't care. Name your... Oh, she's very cute. Sometimes just plain old geologists do it too, and the yeast that digs up stuff has a habit of putting things they find in their mouths. Toddlers. Which, that's just toddlers. They dig something up out the sandpit, they go, that could be biscuit, and they just go, rawr, rawr, rawr. There was this one guy that decided to bite down on a geode with ancient water trapped inside, and he was in hospital for a month. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I have to make rules when looking after children, the top rule is don't put stuff in your mouth. I feel as an adult, I feel that maybe should be in a clause for all future jobs. Okay, you work with computers, don't put stuff in your mouth. You work in a kitchen, don't put stuff in your mouth and wash your hands, you freak. It's just, you know, you work with biochemical, don't put your hand in your mouth. I just think this is just a rule for life. Cookie jar Tina. I'm not sure. Is that going to fit? Yes, but her name was Tyne. Cookie jar Tina. Right, sorry, I've got an itchy arm. I went in the garden, which was clearly my first mistake. I think I've been bitten by something. Stupid animals that live in the garden. Random. Right, how many more randomo? Oh my god, I still need 4 plushies at this point. I'm just fake plushies. I want it to be over. I want to go to bed, man. Also, I love the gothic shit. I love how I've learned in the last couple of days. Nice. That everything that the game classes as gothic was just something I wore in the 90s. And that maybe I was gothic this whole time. This isn't true. The jam jar cookie ones could be a collection of foodies, it's true. Ancient bacteria do not need more than a singular air bubble to survive millions of years in a rock. Just don't put stuff in your mouth. I think with general life, just don't put stuff in your mouth if you don't know where it's been. I think we should teach the kids this. You've gone to university, don't put stuff in your mouth if you don't know where it's been. I know she's very cute, and I know that she's got that nose ring and you're really into it. Don't put stuff in your mouth if you don't know where it's been. Please, for the love of God. God, I wish my brother had taken that advice. Would have been a lot less awkward phone calls to the doctor. Right, I like this corset top. Lovely. Do I have any corsety trousers to go with it? Corsety trousers. Oh, is it good with a chain skirt? I mean, yes, but not like... Why is the white not black and white split? Why are we not Cruella de Vil in this shit? Ruined. Does this come in red? See, this is something I would have worn, not the corset top, because I'm too lazy to stuff everything in there that needs to be in there. God, everyone liked this sort of like caramelly colour, didn't they? Oh, this was probably leather and squeaked as you walked. Meaning it's not leather, it's pleather. When you walk it, you're like... Oh, if you've heard people wearing pleather trousers, you never forget that sound. One of my friends had a miniskirt in pleather and it was not attractive. She actually got it stuck to her thighs. And we had to help her take it off. Well, I didn't because I'm not touching people. But our friends had to help her remove it off of her skin because it was stuck. Oh, that's a nice colour. I like this one. It pops with the top. We had many cats. No, she's a cat now. She's a gothic little kitty cat. Why am I losing points? It's like you've done this one too much. I haven't done that one enough. Short curly hair. Nice. Oh, okay, that's fine. She's gothic. What colour? Blue. Looks like Buggy the Clown. I'm okay with that, but not everyone will be. Let's make her ginger. That is quite bright. Purple. A lot of goths dye their hair sort of different shades of colours. My sister-in-law dyed her hair blue, and it actually looked very nice. Loving the purple eye thinglies. What are they called? Lenses? Eye thinglies, you know. Oh, with the slitty pupil. Gotta love a slitty pupil. Don't take that out of context. Black. Perps. Oh, matches her hair. Eyeshadow. I've learned boss battles in Dave the Diver is easier when you use mouse and keyboard, not controller. So Tark struggled on the Switch because he was like, oh, the boss battles are really hard. And I said to him, it's really cheap at the some sale at the moment. Why don't you buy it on PC? And he kept umming and ahhing. And I was like, I bet you would find it easy with mouse and keyboard. I'm going to confirm to him that I was in fact right. Thank you, Nim. To be fair, it doesn't surprise me at all that he would find it easier. He's now playing Grounded. And I was just like, ugh, it's got giant spiders and stuff in it. It's not, no. Because we finished Raft over the weekend. Monday, we finished Raft. Dear developers of Raft, no. First 2 chapters of your game, fine. What did you do on the last chapter? Did you just forget what Raft was? When you were like, lol, let's make everything swimming under the sea. You literally told us not to do that. That's why the shark exists. But no, they were like, haha, lol, have fun swimming under the water and dying. Yeah, thanks for that. That was great. And then they were like, oh, well, now you've done 1 boss battle. Now you're off to go do another boss battle. But it's like 3 boss battles in 1 with jumping puzzles. Right, I don't do jumping puzzles. Look, if it's Minecraft, I can do parkour like anyone. Because, you know, it's squares, isn't it? No. If you're going to put parkour in your game and the previous like 26 hours have been no parkour at all, and then or maybe like a slight jump occasionally, and you've now gone like, hey, want a 6-hour long parkour section? No, I do not want that. I don't want that. This is called Raft, not Jump. That was a different game. I looked at it and I went, no. So I cheesed it because I could, and I did, and I cheesed it. I taught Tark how to cheese it, who was a bit like, do you not think we should do it properly? And I went, oh, I love you so much, but no. 20 years, babe, no. So we cheesed it. Then we managed to fix it, so we never had to do the jumping again, and life got better. It got better. But yeah, I never did that again. And then we got to the top, and there was a boss fight, and I was just like, what? Okay, fine, that's fine. We died 10 times, if not more. To the point where we were like, do you know what? Maybe we just don't finish the game. But we've started Raft 4 to 5 times, and we're like, we need to finish the game. We need to finish the game. So we finished it. Raft is now done. I will never touch Raft again. Except maybe in endless mode, where you never have to do the story stuff. Just no. Just no. You had me right up until, like, the last 2 zones, and then I was like, no. In fact, maybe the last... No, it was the last 2 areas. I'm trying to think what the area before that was, but I think it was so underwhelming I don't remember. Yeah, it was fine. Oh, that's very nice. Finally got the black wings. There you go. Whoops. Oh, it's the wings or the cape. Wings. Oh, I don't know. The cape might look good. She kind of looks like a Harry Potter student. If they let in cool people. But they don't. Only nerds. They only let nerds into Harry Potter. Oh, speaking of Reddit, I read it. There is quite often just a lot of bullshit on Reddit, okay? A lot of it you do read and you go, I think this might be fake. It's like a creative story, right? This one was like, am I the ass for printing out and writing my stepdaughter who loves Harry Potter? Please don't insert nerds like that. Harry Potter, the people in Harry Potter are all nerds. I love nerds, but they were extreme. And he printed out and sent his stepdaughter an acceptance letter to Hogwarts. Real nerds. Discworld. True. I apologize, Phoenix. You are in fact correct. Phoenix, don't make me get the ukulele out again. I'm sorry. Yeah, so he sends this letter to this child who was like, I mean, she's 11, okay? If you haven't taught your child at 11 that Harry Potter's a book and TV, movie series and not actually real, I don't blame him when the kid was like, oh my god, I'm going to Hogwarts. I'm going to Hogwarts. Hogwarts not real. Sorry. Sorry if this spoils it for anyone. Hogwarts is not real. And I'm certainly not saying this because the British government make everybody sign a form that says we're not allowed to technically talk about a wink. But Hogwarts is not real. You're not going there. I'm sorry, if it wasn't delivered by Owl, it's not real. Wink. You're not going to Hogwarts, kid. Sorry. And then his wife was obviously upset by this because the child was now upset with her because for some reason she'd said that the kid couldn't go to Hogwarts, being the fact because it's not real. And the kid was upset because she's got an acceptance letter and that means she'd been accepted. And I was just like, once again, this kid's 11. 11. And 11, okay? And I think it's okay to tell them that Harry Potter's not real, wink. Hogwarts doesn't exist, wink. And we haven't signed forms that tell us we're not allowed to talk about it, wink. But yeah, Harry Potter's not real, sorry. Lord of the Rings didn't happen. They don't live there. They're not real. We're not really on a flat disc floating on top of a giant elephant, on top of a giant, or 4 giant elephants, on top of a giant turtle. That's not what's happening, wink. So you just need to you need to sort your kid out and just be like, baby, I'm sorry, but you can't be Harry Potter right now. Also, Hogwarts is by far the worst school you want to go to. You want to go to Bo Baxton's because that's the cool one. Or the one in America. Maybe not like the Russian one right now. Probably a bad choice. But the French one, that's where the hot girls go. Another one with the hot ladies. Doesn't matter if you don't like ladies. Just be friends with the hot people. God, Jesus Christ. The kids these days. I remember being 11. My brother took me to church one time and I immediately clocked everyone there as insane people that believe fairy tales and that magic is real. So you like Harry Potter fans? I love Harry Potter, FYI. I read the books when they originally came out. But even I would be like, even I'm not quite as in-depth as others that are just like, the best thing about Harry Potter is that it's real. And I'm like, I think the best thing about Harry Potter is it's not real and I don't have to worry about that creepy looking dude slowly trying to kill everyone. I think better. This way, it's only the normal looking evil people who are just trying to kill us. That child was definitely old enough to know that it's not real. But we'd be getting an acceptance letter be a fun way to be told that you're going to the wizarding world of Harry Potter. That exactly right, Nim. Getting sent that and saying we're taking you to... Well, in the UK, we're getting a Universal Studios. Wow, we never get any fun things in the UK except for like Bluey World and Peppa Pig Land, but that's all bullshit for kids. We're getting a Universal Studios. I hope we get a Harry Potter land, because that you could do that. That would be a fun thing. I was like, don't get me wrong, I love Beauty and the Beast, but I understand that fiction is not the same as reality. God, I wish there are more people who were like, I loved Beauty and the Beast. It was literally the epitome of everything I want in a love story. And then they just keep rewriting it. And now every book that comes out is effectively just Beauty and the Beast in a different way. I'm looking at you, first book of the ACOTAR series. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. It was ridiculously insane. Am I still reading through the book series? Yes, but there was a very different turn after the first book to the second book. The second book considerably better. The third book was reasonable. The fourth book is just they just bang against walls a lot with story. The next book, no, the fifth book was like aggro. Fourth book. The fifth book I'm reading now. The sixth book comes out in October and my mum's going to buy it for me for Christmas. She was like, do you really want this smut novel? Yes. Why would you even ask? Oh, I didn't wait, they have sad faces again. Oh, he's got the little squish face. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Oh, we can have the black ones. Oh, I did. I'm okay with the brown ones. Unless we can get them in the blood red. No, brown it is then. There's not enough exciting colours on these earrings. Do. One thing I will say is the music is very good. Right. I'm going to call you Gideon. Because that can be either or. You're a human. You're a human, Harry. Your family are just wrongs. Right, okay. It's raining. Let's have a slip. I'm probably going to need... I zone out and tune in his smut novel. Why wouldn't you leave Ploo and be returning back to smut novel? It's like my whole theme. The cozy theme of God is just smut now. I'm not sure... Oh, I'll say that. I'm not sure anybody wants... I will not be reading smut on Twitch. Not when, if you show like slight side boob, they freak the fuck out because you might convert the children. Convert them to do what? What am I converting the children with? My boobs? I'm sorry, but if they've got to the point where they're already on Twitch and they don't know what tits are, I don't know what to help you. At this point, I can't help you anymore. I'm sorry. Also, banning the children from doing all these things is not going to stop them from doing them. It's just going to teach them how to be more unsafe online. I said it. Also, I'm just going to point out right now, all of the things that they're banning, and for the reasons are like, children are being bullied, children are being groomed, it's showing them inappropriate content. They told us the same thing about the TV in the 90s, and I turned out mostly perfectly fine. Everything, this you see here was not because of TV. This was because of, you know, generational trauma. And being brought up in the age of... Should we just lick that battery? FYI, don't lick the battery, it was a trick. Like all the people who went around licking the Switch games. Was I one of those people? Of course I wasn't. I didn't lick it, I just touched it with my tongue. It wasn't a lick. A lick entire was you like, bleh. I didn't do that. But I had to check because I have children, so I had to make sure it was in fact foul tasting. And that's what I'm sticking with, and no one's changing my mind. It was for the kids. Would somebody think of my children as I'm licking all my games? Oh no, I didn't need that. I love forgetting what I'm doing. Na, 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 na. Apparently Sir Cameron Needs to Die is a Beauty and the Beast ripoff, according to Ploo. Yeah, but he was totally into it, and I'm okay with that. I didn't say every smart book, I said most of them. There's a lot of twisted fairy tales going around at the moment. I mean, Disney are releasing their own twisted versions of the stories. Because of course they are. Good old Disney. Someone's having fun with with not our IP, but it could be our IP if we made it ours. Good old Disney. Taking everything from themselves and... Oh my god, did anyone see that? I didn't watch it, but did anybody else see the fact that they'd made a Mickey Mouse, or Steamboat Willie, sorry, I know he's not the same, horror movie, and I was just like... God, think of all the Mickey Mouse prawn that's going to appear once he finally gets out of the public, whatever it is, into the public domain. We already had, what was his name? We already had a Winnie the Pooh horror game? Not horror game. Movie? Isn't it called like Honey Pots? Something really weird that you look at it and you go, I see the dream, good for you. I remember when Belle concussed her best friend and they later tried killing her and the beast. Wasn't her best friend the horse? But I don't think Belle had friends. She was just like the sad, lonely girl who just liked to read. Because I love the fact that that's so insulting to everyone. They're like, oh, she's lonely and she likes to read. And I was like... Sorry, I thought I had someone knocking on my door. Well, if you can't ring the doorbell, I'm not answering. TikTok is where the girlies read smut for views. No one's gonna look at me reading smut, okay? We did Dirk Warhard. That was a good book. I enjoyed that. Maybe that's a Ploo offshoot. TikTok smut. I have 8 new WhatsApp notifications because Zayoth and my mother will not shut up. Love you. I remember that because I was reading Naruto/Sasuke smut in high school. I wasn't frolicking around with other teenagers having unprotected sex in the streets. Not unless they had sweet ninjutsu. Sorry, jujitsu. There are multiple Popeye the Sailor horror movies? Is there? God, I loved Popeye the Sailor when I was a kid. And there are 2 Winnie the Pooh horror movies called Blood and Honey, although it's only the version of Pooh without the red shirt, because the red shirt came later at the end. So the one with the red shirt is the one that's trademarked by Disney. That version is in the public domain. So the A.A. Milne version it's the same reason why... Is Tigger in the movie? Because if Tigger's in the movie, then that's naughty, because he... Is it not Tigger? Not Tigger. It's Gopher. One of the other ones is actually a Disney original because they had to make things legally distinct so they didn't get sued. It's like you won't see anything about Peter Pan or anything like that because when J.M. Barrie died, and it was written into the will that the copyright for Peter Pan goes to Great Ormond Street, so that the only people that can benefit from it are poorly children, as it should have been. Okay, I still need to create 2 more plushies. Those earrings are cute. The first one is Pooh and Piglet. The second adds Owl and Rabbit. Oh my god, look at that mouth. Problem is, I guess I don't know. I don't watch horror movies. They're not my cup of tea. It just feels weird to make a horror movie about Winnie the Pooh. But then Five Nights at Freddy's exists. Which I know is not the same. But it is also kind of the same. Right, we're missing 21 pieces. We're doing so well. We just need to make more randos. Let's go, randos. I wish I could ring this. My life's so much easier. Got some more teethies. What is that? He does not look happy to be in that dress. Are we going to get any more high ones? At this point, I don't care. Oh, she's adorable. I wish there was a random for all of them. My brain's too tired. Oh, that was a good one. Nope. Some of their hairs don't match right, and I don't like it. I love it. This is covered in gunk. Yep. Your name's Jean. Crumpet Jean. Because I can be. Random. I know a ton of writers have books where Gatsby and what his name have gay sex ready to drop the day the Great Gatsby. Gatsby when published. I've never watched The Great Gatsby. The only thing I know of it is the meme where he sort of drinks the beer and points at the dude. I've never watched it. There are 3 Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. Slayer Man. Right, can we just talk about how that is fantastic? Popeye the Slayer Man. That is such a great mix. Love that. How many more do I need? One more. One more. One more. One more. Cowboy. Done like that. Popeye's Revenge and Shiver Me Timbers. I've read a smut book called Shiver Me Timbers. I'm not sure I could take that seriously. They're like, what's Popeye doing? He didn't do that in the book. Oliver doesn't look quite as happy as she did in the book. There's a Bambi horror movie. Like Bambi wasn't horrifying enough. I'm sorry, what? What do they do? Make sure his mother survives and then kill her in a different violent way? No, thank you, Disney. You can keep your scary children's movie. It's like Old Yeller all over again. What the fuck is this? You should not exist. I do not like this. Okay, maybe we do snow one. We'll go back to Baker's. Oh, that was a good one. I'm trying to read while also flick. Bambi drinks radiated water and goes on a murderous rampage to avenge his mother. Isn't that just what happens in Godzilla? I mean, obviously not his dead mum, Toast Boy. Toasty Boy. No. Toasty Sue. Toasty Stan. No. I didn't mean to. Everything's full. The humans and the randoms are full. Random 2, don't care. Random. Spell woman. Oh, that's offensive. Sure. At this point, I don't care. Oh, God. Yay. There's a Peter Pan horror movie. How have they got away with the Peter Pan one? Oh, oh, I've done it. I was like, how have they got away with that? Because the Peter Pan one isn't in the public domain. All the Popeye movies and the Bambi movie came out in 2025. Last year was ages away. I read it in school, so I was very interested in these new novels that they dropped. Toastin. Oh, Toastin was a good name. Brave Little Toaster live action horror movie when? God, like it wasn't horrific enough. Land Before Time horror movie. Littlefoot now has to avenge his mother against the humans who brought him back to life. Will he be able to find his magical tree star, or will he kill them all? Nice. Is this the end of the game? Is this the end of the game? Is this the end? Am I free? Am I free? Oh my god, look at this letter. It's blue. Complete the story and make peace with your plush rival. Well, that spoiled it, the achievement. I wonder what it means. Let's read. To my favourite rival, I'll be leaving tonight, so it's time I tell you the truth. I was your father. Wow. I'm not the best plush maker in the world. You are. I was subpar at best. Let's be fair here. I'm surprised. I'm sure you're surprised to hear me say that, but let me explain. Do you need to explain that I'm better than you? I was using random at the end. I made like 10 randoms. Do you remember the night you wished upon a star many moons ago? You mean when I asked for a best friend and they sent me this? Yes, I remember. Well, it appears your wish was so strong. That night that you called on the power of 2 stars. Wait, so I could have had 2 best friends and you fucked off? Really says more about you than it does about me. And so I fell here by accident. As I arrived, I saw that you already had the help of a star, which could only mean one thing. I had to become your great rival instead and make you rise to the challenge. Why was that? Why was that the choice you made? Why couldn't we have the dolls talk? Yes. Well, only her. She's magic. She's a star. Right. We could have been best friends. I could have had 2 of you. I could have made way more money. This probably would have been a better idea, wouldn't it? What Tapo shouldn't say. Mwahaha. Now that you've attained the greatest height a plush maker can aspire to, my duty is complete, and it's time for me to go back to the sky. Sadly, this will be my last letter to you. Throw it in the fire. But don't fret. I've enclosed with this letter a gift to remember me by. God, I hope it's thousands of pounds. I know you'll make the best plushies with this celestial outfit. It's not money, is it? It's not money. It's signed, your wishing star. I mean, technically, she's my wishing star. You were the second one that came, and you never even turned up. If anything, you're my missing wishing star. Missing wishing star's hard. I'm not crying. You're crying, dude. I ain't crying. I don't care. This is, if anything, this is your fault. You didn't sense that there was 2 of you. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going to miss these letters. I am not. Oh, don't look so worried. I'm not leaving. Oh. Yeah. I'll always be here to keep you company. And we have things to do. Well, why don't we look at this parting gift? What? What? Wait, 8 out of 10. Oh, yeah, I got 2 other ones. How have I got 8 out of 10? What is the 2 I'm missing? But I have 7 out of 9 full themes? Why would you give it to me in green? What a fucking terrible outfit. What a horrifically horrible outfit. There you go. Lovely. She's a wishing star. Phoenix is being aggressive today. Good morning, Luca. You would have rather have gotten the money. The star, I'm okay with the face thing. Why have they made it look like a mini egg and then put a ring round her? Although I do appreciate that when she moves, it moves up and down. I have thoughts. Damn, girl. I have thoughts. Whether they're good thoughts, I don't know, but I certainly have them. Can I make the yellow ones? Lovely. I'm still missing all of this. This comes in yellow, of course it does. Okay, now she's naked. Does this come in yellow? Lovely. Do these come? No. I like it, I've gone silent. It's because I'm concentrating. I'm concentrating, not because I'm having a moment. I'm just like, how do I make this the best she can be? Didn't even give me anything for her to hold. You could have had a star. Could have given me anything. Do you know what? We haven't used the pizza. Let's have a pizza. Have we used the pizza? It seems to imply I have used pizza. Okay, fine. This one is absolutely adorable. Thanks, I hate it. Alex, get the torches. We burn it shit tonight. Burn it down. Fine. I didn't want to create a new one. Lovely. Get all the bits. I can't be asked to keep going. Dude, new eyebrows with a slit. Oh. You dirty slit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need more money. I need more money. I can't buy anything. I don't have any cash. Could just go through the pool pie. Right, let's finish this one. Then we'll go to the pool pie. Please, please. I remember everyone shaving those like chunks into their eyebrows when we were kids. I say kids, like late teens. Box cash money. This is the thrift sim, right? God, do you know that was a really good game. Every day, they are Ploo is saying questionable things again. Don't make me get out the ukulele, Nim. Don't make me do it. That was such a good game. I really enjoyed that game. I just want to hazard that, not that I haven't enjoyed this game. I did spend several days being like, I'm bored. I'm bored. And I did rush at the end. This game, for what it is perfectly fine. It's... If you like randomly... If you're very creative, this is the game for you. I am creative. I just haven't had more than enough caffeine to be that creative in the morning. I think it, like Tadpole... Oh, Cookie Jar Tina's running low. I think there are a few systems that I probably would have improved on. Right, I can't even be asked. Music's good. Right, I'm going to give my reviews on this game. I'm not even collecting them from the pool set. I can't be asked. Don't look at the brown stain in my top. I've had a mistake. It's only 11:05. Right, Plush Parade. What can I say about Plush Parade? Right, good things about Plush Parade. Music's fantastic. Everything's cute. It looks great. Fantastic. All of the plushies even if you try and make them look demonically creepy, still looks sweet as shit. Music was good. I've said that. If you are creative, I think you could get a lot out of this game. Not the cried stimulation flick. Yeah, we established this probably Tuesday morning, Monday morning. What day was it? Where am I? Negatives about the game. It wasn't for me. I finished it because people kept making comments about me not finishing games, so I finished the game. It was okay. Not my sort of game. It didn't... What was the game we played before this? Was it Thrifty Business? Oh, Find Your Words. God, I really enjoyed that game. Thrifty Business. I think the problem is Thrifty Business was a very, very good... Oh, God, an Outbound. I mean, oh, yes, Outbound. Thrifty Business was a fantastic game, okay? It was... It scratched my brain in a way that I really loved, with the stacking of stuff and having to rearrange all the time. And the people in the game were very interesting. The only other character we interact with, well, the only two characters we interact with in this game are the magical star doll and what turns out to be the other magical star doll. And it was basically like, if you want story, complete the tasks, which is not an unheard of thing in a game. There wasn't enough enjoyment in between the tasks for me, but to be fair, I did the game a disservice by literally like, let's just make random ugly crap because I just want to complete this level. This game was good for what it is. It wasn't for me. If this is a game that you would like and you would enjoy, have at me. I hope you have lots and lots of fun, because what the basis of what it is very, very good. It's just not for me. I didn't find enough enjoyment in it. It's another one of those ones, like Outbound. The Outbound was much better if you had friends, I'm sure. Plush Parade, if you like sweet, cute things, if you can switch your brain off, I think you'll be fine. I can't. Also, apparently, if I switch my brain off too bad, the dirty Ploo comes out. We need to stop that.